This week's episode of Here For It Podcast is brought to you guys by the stars. The stars aligning and saving me from dating a fuckboy.
What do you mean?
So, I could have been dating like 4 or 5 niggas over like the last year or something, but I'm saving myself. I'm saving my time. I'm saving my energy. And I knew it was going to be for a reason.
And you put them in your savings account, hopefully, child.
I don't need that anymore because the reason for the season is Jesse Williams is allegedly about to get a divorce.
Oh, and something about he didn't deny his wife's spousal support. He just said, girl, look, I'm not paying for the rest of my life. Like, she need 5 years to get her edges together or something. Cool.
Well, she's the past and I'm the future, and that's what has brought us here today.
My godbaby's going to be so cute.
I'm excited. And so if any one of y'all got Jesse Williams' number, please inbox, DM, pigeon, message. I'll take a telegram.
I think you can put like a glass of Coca-Cola bottle. You can put a message in there and then send it across the sea.
I don't give a fuck. He's about to be divorced in like 3 to 6 months, and I'm going to be ready.
First of all, Wendy Williams said the girls need to be divorced in 5 to 7 business days. She's on telling Mel B to get her divorce together. And I'm like...
Well, she was only married for like 30 seconds, and that's why her divorce got done quick.
You are mean. This is Here For It Podcast. My name is Ronald Matters, and this is your weekly commentary on LGBT health and wellness with me, RonaldMatters.com, and my friend who's a prep advocate. He's a sex guru on YouTube, telling y'all which loops to get, and does prep, let him fuck raw. Child, you be doing a lot on the YouTubes.
I have said a lot, and I admit it, and I stand behind it.
Your name is something.
I am the Superman. There's a couple other girls out there that are claiming to be him, but I am the one.
All right now. Let's get into our icebreaker this week. This week, I saw this meme on Insta, so I was like, "This will be so good for us." And it was a person in a hospital bed just waking up, and the question across the top says, "What would you tell me if I lost my memory?" Because, you know, like, you're my only friend here in D.C., so, like, you would be my point of contact. And I don't know how many friends you got in D.C., but if you pick another bitch up of me...
This gonna, are you ready for this to be messy or no?
What would you tell me in the hospital bed if I lost my memory?
You might have should have filled this question before now. I would tell you not to trust the last 2 niggas that you fucked when they say that they have the best intentions for you coming back into your life again.
But if I lost my memory, I wouldn't know who the fuck them 2 niggas was.
But they gonna tell you. They'll be like, oh my God, we had such a good time. We were in a relationship.
Also, if 2 niggas tell me, so just 2 men.
The last 2 especially, I would name names, but we on the internet right now. So I'm not gonna name names.
Okay.
But I would tell you, don't trust them niggas. You've done that before. Do some other niggas.
I need a moment because
that's why I said you should have filled that question first. I didn't know nothing about what he was saying until now, so this is a real, true, raw answer.
But I actually genuinely like one of them, and I still talk to him.
I saw that, and that's why my advice to you is still the same.
Okay, well,
because the new you with no memory of the bad shit, you be like, oh, but he's lit. Oh, this is about to be my husband. This is baby daddy. I'm not gonna live through this again.
Well, I definitely would tell you to protect your pocketbook.
Insure my bag.
Not that pocketbook. I'm talking about the other one.
Oh.
Because
what pocketbook? Is that like code for ass?
That's like what mamas tell their little children. You're like, this is your pocketbook, and you protect it. And don't give it to nobody.
My mama said Mimi. Mimi was like the special word for vagina / pussy in my household until I was 15.
Like, this can make you a lot of money.
So, well, she never told me not to protect my Mimi. So
use it when it's
31 years later. I still don't have that advice. So it might be good advice.
But yeah, that's what I would tell you because I feel like
when have I not?
That's important to know.
That sounds like
no. I'm saying if you didn't have no memory, if I could tell you one thing, I was like, child, you better use your stuff to get you to get somewhere.
I guess.
And only give it up when it can get you somewhere. Don't be out here doing things and he ain't got no job. He can't advance your life. He can't do nothing for you.
I mean, I guess if I didn't have any memory, I wouldn't have known the life lessons that would teach me that. So I guess thank you. I guess.
You're welcome. Because I know that as your friend, that's the one thing I should definitely tell you.
Okay.
But anyway.
So, Shea Moisture is canceled. Everybody already knows it. I'm just putting it out there.
I'm sorry.
This is low-hanging ass fruit. Somebody over at Pink Oil marketing team needs to get on this case right now and throw shade and get y'all some likes. And
they need the Wendy's Twitter girl.
They need the Wendy's girl or the girl from BET after the Grammys fucked up Prince's tribute and said, "Don't worry, we got you." They need that girl over in the marketing department over at Pink's Oil this week. Tomorrow, Pink's Oil needs something together to throw shade back at this because
what's the one that got the
unacceptable
as the motto?
That's Pink Oil. Luster. Luster is
yes, Luster.
Luster owns Pink Oil or distributes Pink Oil.
Yep.
So the Pink Oil girls need to get on it tomorrow. This is y'all chance. Y'all can break out of the dollar store.
Wow.
I like Pink Oil sometimes.
I like the beauty supply store. I like my little cheap $3.49 sticker or my $5.49 sticker.
I also have some Shea Moisture at my house still. I don't know if I want to use it anymore. A great alternative to Shea Moisture is 6'4 Luxury. If y'all have not tried or not heard of 6'4 Luxury, look up their website. It is divine. It tastes good. It feels good. It smells good.
Oh, wow.
There's all kinds of things that you can put.
The shade is, I was messaging this
64luxury.com.
I was mentioning this dude on Facebook, and I was like, "Oh my God, your beard looks so healthy and shiny and amazing. Like, what do you?" He's like, "Oh, I run a company called 6'4 Luxury, and your friend Superman." I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
oh my God.
I've been promoting their brand for a
crazy.
while. I love 6'4 Luxury. They have the best lemon and ginger and coffee scrubs for
they
your
have like face masks.
Yeah, they have all kinds of things. So go check them out instead of goddamn Shea Moisture, because Shea Moisture said fuck it and put 3 white girls in a goddamn black ass commercial. So
the thing,
canceled.
The gag is, Black Twitter, when they found the girls whose names was listed on the website, so they found the marketing girl, some 24, 26 in the waist, female, white, don't even look like she used the product.
Obviously not. There was straight hair white girls talking about, I won't get judged anymore. Nobody was judging your goddamn straight
I have so
blonde
many
and straight red
hair
hair.
In my hair.
What?
I was watching late night. I was up watching TV and the Suave Professionals commercials came out. I was like, ain't nobody use no goddamn Suave, but I let the white girls live, honey, because we got Shea Moisture available at the Walgreens. And then Monday come around, and then this ad come out, and I'm like, child, why did y'all put me through this?
Anyway.
This is not a commercial break, but this is the part where I ask you guys to make sure you leave us a review wherever you're listening, on SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes. We're still in the window where we can be on iTunes' new and noteworthy list. So absolutely. I'm trying to be famous. Get my bills paid.
If we get on new and noteworthy, we're gonna open a Connect Pal.
No, first of all, let's discuss.
Don't say no to that. We can get some. We can get some interest in that.
Oh, I wasn't trying to change this. I was not trying to do that. Yes, because I love a Connect Pal, and I will show my parts for a coin. But I was in an Uber today, leaving work, and the girl was like, "Oh, well, this is where the good mall is over here." I was like, "Do we be ballers over there?" I'm trying to be famous.
What good mall was he talking about?
I don't even know, but it's somewhere in Chevy Chase.
Oh,
I'm over here in the good neighborhood.
That, yeah.
I'm over here in the good neighborhood, so Chevy Chase is around the corner. And she's like, "Oh, this is the good mall where the good stuff be." I was like, "So I need to go over there, just sit in the food court and just see which stores that the ballers walk into."
Okay, update your Jack, update your Grindr location.
Because sitting at the Applebee's is not working.
Your location.
Sitting at the TGI Fridays is not finding me a baller. So if I have to go to the mall,
did you at least get the chicken and shrimp? The Jack Daniel's chicken and shrimp.
They have a good burger at TGI Fridays.
I never had a burger.
They have a Jack Daniel's burger. That's what I always get, but back on subject, what's with the hot topics?
So, Cynthia Lee Fontaine of RuPaul Drag Race fame got saved by the bell.
I really thought that Pheromone should have went home.
I
lived for the outfit, but her performance was bad.
Her performance was on par with the song. It was very a little upbeat white girl, teen bop-ish.
Okay.
And then Cynthia Lee Fontaine just got
took her clothes off.
She got real
desperate.
Don't take your clothes off if you're not ready to take your clothes off. Underneath
it
should have at least been a matching bra and panty set where we wasn't seeing your fake titty pop out and your her wig was up. No. She was about to go home.
I know what she getting for Christmas, and now it ain't socks, but girl,
And
it's gonna be a bra panty set.
I love her this season. The other season she was on, she was very forgettable to me. But this season, I like her. And this last lip sync, you don't look like you're gonna be in the top 3 currently for me, Mama. Sorry.
Well, an insider told me that the top 3 is not who we think the top 3 is going to be.
I feel like it. That I feel that so, I feel that as well. Because like my pick to be top 3, I feel like it would be too easy for them to be the top 3 right now because they are the top 3 right now. And I think the competition is going to change, and then there's going to be some other people emerging to be the top 3. You apparently are the RuPaul's Drag Race whisperer because you knew that Cynthia Lee Fontaine is coming back. So you might know some shit that I don't. But I can see that. I'm still riding for Valentina winning and Shakily being in the top 3 and Trinity being in the top 3.
But you can also tell when a person needs RuPaul's Drag Race to sustain a living, and there's other girls who don't need it. Like Shakily, if Shakily don't win, baby, Shakily is paid boots. She send the 10,000, and she can help. What the girl Alaska repay the 10,000? She had to pay detox. Shakily gonna be fine. What I'm really interested in is
she gonna fix her teeth though?
I know that we were throwing shade to people's skin, but this the number one thing I hope Shakily fixes.
I'm not even throwing shade to her skin because her makeup can cover her skin.
But it's also the stress, the high level stress, and putting on all that. Like if you work in the club, you put on makeup like 2 or 3 days a week. But then on RuPaul's Drag Race, you're sitting there in full TV makeup for 14 hours a day. That is different on your skin. It's very stressful. And I'm sure that that's why Shakulay's skin looked like that. But she was defending Aja, but Aja's skin is a different type of skin. I'm sure that you would have more.
It's dermatitis at a minimum. Anyway.
But that's why you're.
Shout out to y'all. It's something going on.
I want Alexis Michelle to emerge a little bit. I want her to be the Kim Chi.
But she just.
I want her to be the Kim Chi. Just like. Well, she was good as Kris Jenner.
She was good as Kris Jenner, but her runways still give me my grandmother is doing drag right now.
Next week is Snatch Game, so Snatch Game, RuPaul determines like girl.
So I think Snatch Game is Peppermint's to lose.
Explain.
Because Peppermint apparently is doing Nene Leakes, and so
that wig look dry and small.
It's awesome. Very good Nene Leakes impression.
Oops.
Anyway, so we're gonna move on into our social justice. We're not exactly social justice words, but I'm not hiding from that phrase either.
All right now. We didn't do the song for your soul.
We're gonna get there.
I'm so excited.
Hold your kittens together. This is a tad bit more important.
Okay.
I saw a new show, and I'm not even gonna name the new show. I want y'all to do y'all Googles and your research.
We're busy.
There is a new show on Logo where they're highlighting some gentlemen going to Fire Island.
Oh.
And the issue I think Fire Island is a beautiful place. I think people should go there throughout the summer.
It's a mainstay in LGBT culture.
Absolutely. There's a lot of history for Fire Island. The issue that I have with the show is they have a token black person. It is 2017. How many times do we have to tell white gay America don't have no one goddamn token ass black person? And then the token ass black person is a whitewashed ass black person.
Is an Oreo, quote unquote.
And there's nothing wrong with being an Oreo. But in this instance, the only black representation that we have is someone that sounds and equates to a white man.
Okay.
But just dark skin.
What's your issue with it?
The issue that I have is if you want to represent diversity, be diverse. Mm-hmm. There are no brown people in this show, even though white people are a little more comfortable around brown Latinos. Okay. There are no brown people. And there's definitely just one dark-skinned person in dark-skinned clothes. He is not representative of black gay communities. He is not a black gay person in the words or in the terms of a normal black gay person. There's nothing wrong with him. I think that he has done great things, great accomplishments. He has been on all your faves dance tours. He's a great person. This is no shade to him. This is shade to the producers for thinking that they can pull one over on us by getting a token black person and then getting that token black person who is a little more palatable to the white audience. I'm not asking for y'all to cast Funky Dineva.
Wow, that would be very different.
It would, and that would be a little more diverse.
Okay.
I'm not asking for them to cast Funky Dineva, but I'm asking for them to cast a black man. Someone that identifies, that speaks in the tone, that is, breathes, and emotes black. Mm-hmm. And when I see this gentleman on this show, I just feel that this is a white man in black skin. No shade.
Well, I was like, do I disagree with you? I kind of disagree with you.
That's fine.
But bitch, if it ain't, shit, it's 50% my show in addition to as well.
But you're not going to fight me because you'll be sleeping, then I'll be finishing the rest of the show.
And have some chicken. The chicken is really good to me. So I think that the show was his idea that he pitched the logo because he's worked with, I think he's into like Katy Perry.
Yep.
Britney Spears. I
Beyonce.
remember him dancing with Britney Spears, and I definitely remember him seeing him on the I Am Sasha Fierce tour with Beyonce.
Yep. I'm not saying he's not credentialed.
And so he's very credentialed. So I think that this show was his pitch. I think like him and another.
He also has a white boyfriend.
I was going to say, I think that him
no
and
shade
his,
to interracial relationships.
And his co-sponsor, which might be his boyfriend, him and his co-sponsor got together and pitched filmed the pilot and sent it to Logo, and Logo was like, you know what, you're black, you're white, you're attractive, you've danced with Beyonce, this would be the black audience that we need, and your boyfriend will be the white audience that we need, and Fire Island is a mostly white, what was that movie that came on HBO that was about Fire Island? A Broken Heart, something. It was something about a heart.
I do remember that movie. It was good. It was really good, especially for historical context about the AIDS
crisis, the gay
AIDS
cancer
epidemic of the
in the 1978.
Yeah,
1979.
I feel like it was set in the early 80s.
Well, I mean, it was the first 5 people in like 1978.
Okay,
and they had this blood disease. It wasn't even known what it was. It was just
it became the gay cancer, and then and then everything.
So
else.
Fire Island is.
I'm definitely. I want to go to Fire Island this weekend. Not this weekend. This summer.
This summer.
I do want to go this weekend
because Fire Island Blackout. It was another mainstay for black culture, but then the promoters decided to have it in New Jersey, and I was like, "Well, girls called Fire Island, so if we're in New Jersey, that means we're not in New York."
So the difference is. I'm hip y'all too.
Well, get close to the mic.
The difference is the beach in Jersey, Reeves Beach, is a nude beach.
Oh.
And so the beaches of Fire Island are not technically nude, but you know how the gays do.
Well, I mean, if it's 1,000 of us out there, girl, it's a nude beach today. Sorry about it.
Not quite, because you know they still...
The Rangers are out there?
All of those.
Oh.
But at Reeves Beach, as soon as you pass that sign, you can take your panties off, and there's no cares, no worries, no nothing. There's a porn star by the name of Corey that did a video. I want to say it was last summer, maybe summer before last. Maybe I just remembered it as last summer. Mm-hmm. But he did a new video on Reeves Beach, and it was everything.
Was he like hunching the girl?
He was hunching the sand. And you could see, and his case looked good from the back, and his dick was hard. You could see his dick coming out from the back. No, he was on the towel, but he was laying on the sand. And it's a good video. Find it on my Vista if you need something to do tonight.
Okay. But, so, I mean, I think that the token black guy is the guy who pitched the show with his co-sponsor to the network.
He don't have no black friends?
And they are currently running ads on RondaMatters.com, so let's not miss on my check. Hello. My check come in, like, on Friday. Don't miss on my check. But, when I saw the ads on RondaMatters.com and they had the black guy in all of the promo, like they are definitely using the black guy and his body in all the promos when you tune into the show. That's my problem, because when I was on my website, of course I'm on it, checking it, make sure like there's no spam ads. And so I'm like looking at the ads that are on there. I'm like, oh, so I get the black guy in all the promos. And then I go to like Towler Road, or I go to Queerty, and I go to LGBTQnation.com, and I go to all the places where I usually go to find LGBT news, and it's the black guy in all the pictures.
He's stunning. He's a beautiful, statuesque
the
man.
bear. It's a bear on there that I really love. He's hairy. He's got like light eyes, and he's got the hair that. But anyway, we need to move on. But they're using the black guy in all the promos, and because he's the executive producer. Well, because he's the executive producer, or because he's the cutest one. IDK, LOL. But I don't know. Do we watch it or do we not?
I'm not watching it.
We're not here for it.
I'm not here for it.
Oh, okay. Well, what's the next story?
So,
20 minutes.
The video of No Frauds dropped. And it was met with mixed reviews.
I'm definitely one of those. She could have went to Target. Or at least went to Kmart and bought the rest of her clothes on clearance and donated to a homeless shelter.
Why? At this point, she had no choice but to spend.
Oh my God.
It's a lead single for the album.
First of all, it's a buzz single.
Buzz lead. Because the album will be coming.
No regretting your tears or whatever bullshit. The one where she trying to sing to Meek Mill, and she could have kept.
I feel like that was more to Safari.
Okay, sure. Old news.
Because she said the nigga was in the background. Meek Mill not in the background. Meek Mill is still making music. You know who in the background? Safari. So I will applaud the production value because the production value gave me more than any I have seen with female rap. With female rap, there has been a lot of great videos. Never to exclude the greatest Missy Elliott because those are the best female rap videos ever. But the production value of this video was epic. It looked like it came straight out of Hollywood. It was great. And that's all I'll say on that subject.
Well, my thing was after Nicki Minaj started showing previews of her upcoming video, there was an attack in London where a lot of people,
I think it was
2 or
leaked,
3
though.
people died.
I think like it was. I feel like
she posted it on her official Instagram. She posted I think she was looking at her MacBook and she's like, "I'm being nice. I'm gonna give my fans this." And then the next day, a terrorist attack happened on the Westminster Bridge Bridge in the UK. And so her UK fans were calling for her to remove that footage because they were going through a terrible time at that moment because a terrorist attack just occurred on the bridge. And so she, according to her fans, she kind of sort of hinted that she would take it out, but then she still left it in the full video. And her UK fans were upset. You know, they begged for her to come over there all the time. So she filmed the video of there. She thought that they would be grateful. We would be, but under circumstances where a terrorist attack just happened yesterday, you can't premiere a world video and still have all of that footage in there. And then she was asking her fans what was their favorite scene, and she said the London Bridge is ABC. I did the London Bridge, the scene where she was on the street with the yellow coat. I told you that's my favorite scene. Or the scene where she was with Drake, or D was something. And A was the London Bridge. It was the first option, the London Bridge. And they were like,
nobody said
the
20 seconds we gave Raw.
The London Bridge and the Westminster Bridge are 2 different bridges. So if you want to come over here and use us for appropriation, girl, appropriate it right and call it by its right name. They're like, you don't even have the bridges. It's 2 different the London Bridge and the Westminster Bridge are 2 different bridges, girl. 2 different locations. You get on 34 to go to one bridge, and you get on I-85 to go to the other bridge.
I don't disagree, but niggas go to New York and don't know none of the names of none of them bridges all the time. So if we don't know 5
boroughs, it's
we don't know the name of none of them bridges, we definitely not going to London and knowing the name of them bridges. So in sexual health this week, we're going to discuss extremely, extremely important topics. And if you aren't listening, bring your ears closer. So this topic is gaining a lot of movement in law circles in the United States and in Europe because there are a lot
jerks?
Not quite. But there are a lot of people in the law society that are looking at this, and it may become just as bad in as far as legal ramifications as having sex with someone knowing that you have HIV. So the topic is stealthing. If you don't know what stealthing is, I'm gonna allow you to do your Googles. I'm gonna give you
Google this.
I'm gonna give you a brief definition of stealthing. So stealthing is when I'm fucking you, I'm a top, I'm fucking you as a bottom with a condom on, and then at some point I decide I'm bored with this. I can't feel nothing. I take the condom off without telling you.
Oh,
calm down. So I take the condom off without telling you, and I continue to fuck you till I get to where I'm trying to go and hope you don't find out. So I'm not saying that I do this. I'm just saying, I'm saying from the perspective of people. And so the term is called stealthing, and it is gained popularity because people are recording videos knowing that they are stealthing people and recording a video, and also not telling the person that that's what they're doing, and also not disclosing any STI or STD.
It's on Google.
Yeah, it's a big thing. So I think that stealthing is deplorable.
What?
If you want to have raw sex with someone, talk to them and tell them, listen, I don't like condoms. I'm allergic, make up whatever lie you need to make up. Or tell them you are only into raw sex. Do not put yourself in the position to anger someone because you're taking condoms off and changing and making health decisions for them without their knowledge. There's plenty of people that just like raw sex. And so if
I'm dealing with it in the DMV, it's really common. I'm from Tennessee. You either like condoms or you like raw. But a lot
that's
of people
everywhere. That's not just Tennessee.
They're more open with brown to do raw.
And that's good because
thank you for being honest about that.
Thank them for being honest, because if that's not your thing, then know that that's not your thing. You're not
It
buying
takes
no
two to
condoms.
tango.
Yeah, it takes two people to be responsible for what you guys do in bed, and you take away the other person's responsibility and power when they think that they're having protected sex with you, and they are no longer having protected sex with you because you made a selfish decision. So I implore you guys to look into this and to be more. Somebody's phone ain't on silent.
I just put it on silent, sorry.
And to be more responsible. If you are one of these guys out here stealthing people, you're dead ass motherfucking wrong, and I'm not here for you. If you have been stealthed, then I implore you to be more vigilant. It is up to both people to get things right in sex. And so you are just as responsible as they are. They are more wrong for trying to deceive you into thinking that they haven't protected sex with you. But you can do your due diligence and say, oh, well, let me put my hand back there a little bit. This feels a little too good. And see what he doing. Oh.
I always, because as the receptive partner, I can feel the difference in the condom.
There's definitely a difference.
There's a difference when I don't know what to say.
Good.
I don't know.
So check this out. Be conscious about stealthing. Don't be a victim, one. And two, don't be a perpetrator. If you like raw sex, you into raw sex, tell niggas that you into raw sex and just fuck niggas the way that you like, and don't put people in precarious positions that they shouldn't have to be in. And if you do, we're not here for you.
Oh, wow. These days, I'm on UrbanDictionary.com. So it says, April 24, 2008, having sex with bitches behind your girlfriend's back. No, not that one.
So straight people do it as well. This is not just a gay phenomenon.
There was a post in 2010 that says, taking the condom off during sex without the bottom knowing and then proceeding to come inside. Wow.
Yeah, and that's even more advanced. And so this is also not just a gay issue. It just happens to be more glamorized because gay people like the bug chasing, quote unquote bug chasing.
The boy told me he likes to play safe only, so I put on a condom with the tip bitten off. Stealthing makes refuting raw sex a win-win scenario. No, it does not, because like if I was HIV, bottoms are more likely to be HIV
contract,
positive,
and they're more susceptible to becoming HIV
we
positive.
Talk about HIV every episode, even though we try to
we
not
talked
make
about
every
syphilis
episode
last time.
an HIV episode. But so bottoms are more receptive to being the HIV positive person in the sexual encounter. So if you think that you're about to do something real cute and you're about to be coy, and you don't even know that I have chlamydia right now, I just don't have discharge, and I'm on like day 7 of day 10 of my antibiotics. But you can still get whatever I have. So if I'm just confident that like, oh, we're using protection, I don't have to tell him that I have this, and this is a promiscuous, not a promiscuous, a spontaneous encounter.
Casual encounter.
Yeah.
They say that on Craigslist.
I was going to say no Craigslist. But so
shout out to my hoes out there that still know them Craigslist ads.
So if So, I mean, you got stunts, the bottom got stunts.
Everybody does.
And both of y'all go end up in the clinic.
Protect yourself.
Both of
top,
you
bottom,
end up
or
in the
verse.
Wow.
Top, bottom, or verse. Protect yourself.
I'm surprised I didn't know about this.
You didn't know about this.
That's what I'm most. Well, I mean, I know that there have been videos of people taking the condom off on my business, and we've all been like, I cannot believe that guy did that to that girl, or that guy did that to that boy. But I didn't know it had a name.
Yeah, it definitely has a name. It was previously called ghosting, and then ghosting became something as far as not texting people back. But stealthing is the more commonly known term. So
that is crazy.
Definitely be vigilant, top, bottom, or verse. Protect yourself, protect your health, protect your magic, because you don't want someone else.
Niggas is trying to take it away over a good old 10 to 15 second feeling.
Maybe longer. But if you, and this is also not to shame people that are into raw sex.
It's not shaming anybody.
If you are into raw sex, just communicate.
Tell me
that you are into raw sex. You are going to find someone else that is into raw sex. I almost 100% guarantee it. There's a lot of niggas that are into just raw sex. You are not alone. But if you are just into casual encounters and you want to keep your thing safe and you want to keep his thing safe, keep your condom on. Don't put no holes in it and don't cut no slits in it and all of that bullshit. And don't take it off without him knowing. Now it's different. It could be hot. If he said take the condom off and you wanted to take the condom off, y'all were both in agreement. That's good.
Amen.
Y'all have great sex with that.
Consensual.
That's consensual sex. Ooh. And in the UK right now, it is also being prosecuted as rape because this person agreed to have consensual sex,
you changed the terms and conditions,
consensual protected sex with you, and then you changed the conditions, and so now this is not. I didn't consent to this.
I still got my receipt.
So
I want.
There are cases in litigation in the UK about it, and I'm sure when this becomes a little more socially conscious and socially aware,
and Trump not president, chill.
But anyway.
So for my segment, really easy. I feel like we would definitely. I'm glad you went first, no pause. And got yours. Did you ghost me or did you stealth me?
You wish.
My segment is LGBT movies that people should see. Really simple and sweet. I hold steadfast. I think that's a combination word. What do you call it?
That is. There's a compound word.
Compound word. There you go. Big words. I'm still being stealth over here. I don't know what's going on.
Ciao.
I always tell people that you should definitely see the movie Soldier's Girl. It's not really funny.
I've never even heard of that. You're a liar.
I have the DVD. It came out in 2006. I got it over there in one of my boxes. I picked up my Soldier's Girl.
Well, DVD. I guess I'm going to have some shit to watch tomorrow.
Yeah, you're going to have some. Soldier's Girl is about this guy. I think it was like wartime. And so then...
Which wartime?
Don't even give me the line about which war it was. Because, child, even with Trump, we might be in 3 wars.
All
but,
right.
So they stopped by... a peep show bar, kind of like they show titties, short.
This sounds like Vietnam.
So, of course, the trans girl had her boobs done, but she hadn't had the final surgery, quote unquote, the final surgery. I learned in the Caitlyn Jenner interview that's what they call it. Trans women call it the final surgery. It's a mark in there.
Mm-hmm.
So
you can't go back.
He saw the soldier saw this girl that he was in love with. He liked him, but his bros wouldn't tell him that this was a trans woman. And so he was so naive, he went home with her, and then they ended up dating for a short period of time while they were stationed there. And then so she eventually reveals that she's trans, and he's like, I don't care, I love you. And it's such a beautiful, amazing story. And then so they start the rumor about him behind his back, but then somebody's an asshole, and you know you're fucking, one day when they're drunk, and like, you know you're fucking a trans girl, and we can't believe you, and you're doing this shit, you're a fag, and you can't be with us, and blah, blah, blah.
That sounds like The Crying Game.
Soldier's Girl is definitely a movie that I recommend people see all the time, anytime, any day of the week. When you're able to digest it.
Yeah.
It's a serious film.
Yeah,
you can't,
definitely don't do this on your lowest day of the week. But if it's anything like The Crying Game is a classic.
Okay.
You haven't seen The Crying Game, so you got homework this week too, huh? Got it.
My next recommendation is...
Oh, shit, you multiple? Well, let me finish this. Crying Game, Forrest Whitaker.
I'm just going to talk over you because
You're not. You're not going to talk over me. I have a bullhorn, Kenya Moore style, and this ain't going to be a Kenya Moore Portia situation.
Okay.
Forrest Whitaker.
Others say Bing Rames.
No, that's a different situation. What in the holiday heart? Did you try to make this into Forrest Whitaker and also another black trans girl in The Crying Game was a classic
Forrest
movie.
Whitaker dated a trans girl in a movie?
Yes, it was good.
I've got to see this.
You should continue the other list.
A lot of people have seen the next one. It's The Strange Thing About the Johnsons. I think the movie opens where the father's in the bathtub, and then the father comes in and rapes the father. He takes his butt. That was just really weird.
You said the father comes in and
the son comes in
There
and
you
takes the father's butt.
There you go.
And the movie opens with giving a little bit of it away here. The son is like a teen or a preteen, and he's in the room masturbating. Of course, he's just discovered that his things can get hard and they work, and he's in there masturbating.
And there's about to be a lot of mess coming out of there.
And then his father walks in, and somehow through cinematography, it's revealed the photo that he's masturbating to. Mm-hmm. And so the movie just goes left, south. It goes all of the directions.
It's also the premise of all the porn, the gay white porn from the 90s. No shade. They all like, ooh, I caught my daddy jacking off, or I caught my son jacking off, and it was about to be hot daddy son. I'm like, this is scary. I don't want to. No.
This is incest. Yeah, I don't get off to this.
A lot of people have.
But your movie that you recommend is because I did too, and I was going to ask you what movie did you recommend?
So one, I will say The Crying Game with Forrest Whitaker. Okay. If you haven't seen it, it's a lot of people that have seen it. I'm surprised that you.
I probably have. You know my memory bad, so I probably have seen it. That's why the question
You've
was.
Got to stop eating marijuana. Number 2, Paris is Burning. It's just like an essential. You have to take your gay card away if you have never seen Paris is Burning. And to get to the next level of gayness, you have to be able to quote.
It's $26 on Amazon.
I already have it. And so to get to the next level of gayness after you've seen it, you need to be able to quote at least 3 quotes from the movie because it's so much.
Shea came from reading. Reading came first.
There's so much there. There's so much material that is still fucking relevant. Mm-hmm. Years,
and
decades
you understand
later.
where voguing comes from because voguing was a form of shade. It just was a wordless version. If you don't like a bitch, you just walk up and you start busting moves on the bitch.
Cow.
And then you start just doing moves on the bitch, and you're like, I'm not gonna hit you because girl, I got church in the morning, but I'm gonna show you that I don't like you. And then like the people enjoying the shade will start amping it up. And then that's how we got cow, and you know that's how we got.
Let's also remember one of Madonna's biggest hits was based off of Vogue, which was gay first. But
we gave the world so much. We've given the world so much. Black gay men have given the world so much. But anyway, the next thing is our listener letter. We actually got a listener letter.
Thank you guys. Definitely send your next listener letters to hereforitpod@gmail.com.
Or send us,
if you want to hear it on the show, because it could be nasty, it could be raunchy, it could be bad, and we still might say it on the show.
Or just send us inboxes on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at the Superman on Facebook and his panels and my panels at Ronald Matters. We enjoy the questions, so it doesn't matter where we receive them. We prefer the email because this is where we're supposed to go look for it, but wherever you send them. This listener question says, what is the longest time you have talked to a guy on, quote unquote, the apps before meeting them? And explain your answer.
Am I going first or you?
You're going first.
All right. I don't know, because sometimes they have a better memory than I do in that. They be like, we've been talking for 4 months. And I'm like, I don't got no message history of that. So I would say probably a couple months because sometimes people be iffy. And sometimes, you know, we live in the catfish generation, and niggas know that they've been
talking to you, but not with their pictures.
Right. And niggas know they don't have no chance with their pictures, but they just being entertained, and they getting they jollies and kicks off of just talking to the person that's their dream person, or that's they're really interested in, but they know that they may not have a chance with in person. And so that's not just my story. That's a whole bunch of niggas' story.
I did an interview with CypherAvenue.com this week. Make sure you guys definitely go to CypherAvenue.com and check that out. The Dopeness interview series is about people who are making things happen and how they make things twerk in their industries. Other people that they've interviewed include Samson McCormick, who's a comedian. The guy who does Free Fall, the series, because he has a full LGBT short series network on YouTube, and professed on his dopeness interview that he was quitting LGBT content because it's not a lot of money.
And so you also made some groundbreaking news in this.
What did I do? What did I say?
In this interview.
What did I say?
And I want the listeners to go look and find it, and then you'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So you said basically the same shit that Rick Ross said to Birdman about idols becoming rivals. And I don't know if everybody caught it, but I definitely caught it because I knew the backstory. And if you can know the backstory,
camera.
And if you know the backstory about the awards between bloggers.
Oh, yeah, the Blogger Awards. And I had to go up to them and I said, knock, knock, nigga, I didn't win. Can you give me more details, please? I had to Kanye. That's what I said. I had to be the Kanye for myself because.
So, Ronald Matters, the blog, threw a lot of shade at some people that used to be his idols but are currently his rivals.
They're not my rivals. I currently don't have any.
Oh, apparently the niggas are your sons now. Go off.
I'm humble.
Got it.
I have to say that I confessed in another episode that I struggle with being humble, but I am humble.
Okay.
Just keeping it in check. I need Julius to grab me a little bit.
Pull your hair out the fan.
Yes, Julius, pull my hair out the fan. But no, to answer the question, child, I talk forever. The longest I talked to someone on the Cypher Avenue interview, I discussed that I got my start in blogging and leaving a personal diary on Xanga, xanga.com.
Oh, yeah.
Back in 2004, 2005. And so back then, I was talking to people and discovering people were gay and having interest in people and not really knowing. And there are people on there who I still have not met in 2017.
Woo. Y'all be keeping them conversations.
Pen
pals at this point.
We literally are pen pals. But it started as pen pals. It was personal diaries and leaving your life story on Xanga, and some of those people.
Is Xanga canceled now? I have never heard nobody talk about Xanga in the last 10 years. I feel like it's canceled, but it might not.
But I've kept in contact
because niggas
with
are still on MySpace
on
somehow. And I'm like, why?
MySpace rebranded. How? And Justin Timberlake became a brand ambassador. I was like, look at Memphis being a brand ambassador.
I thought he was from Chattanooga.
He's from Millington.
That definitely.
Millington is a suburb outside of Memphis.
Okay. All right.
But that was our listener letter. I don't know what's next. Is last call?
So no.
Oh.
No.
What's next? I'm scared.
You need to have a song for the people's soul. I'm gonna go first, so you make sure your wig is together by the time I'm done.
I got my wig together. Let's go one more bobby pin.
Adjust it, Kim. Adjust it.
Got one more bobby pin.
So my song this week is an amazing song, vocally and instrumentally, that is done by a semi-popular artist, but it's not as popular as it should be. The song is still very obscure. I looked at the video this week and it still don't have millions of views that I think that it should, but the song is fucking amazing. The song, the artist first is Melanie Fiona. Need I say more? If you are not into Melanie Fiona's vocals, if you're not into the neo soul, if you're not into the message
don't judge
Melanie,
people.
I'm not judging. I'm just
they
preparing.
Just haven't discovered it yet.
I'm just preparing.
Okay.
I want somebody to prepare me the same way. Then you are missing a gem. We don't know what happened with her last album, but that's neither here nor there.
Y'all didn't buy it?
No, it hasn't come out. She didn't finish it.
She didn't?
No.
She had that baby and just look.
Yeah, she had the baby. And, she also had postpartum depression and went through a whole bunch of shit with that. But anyway, the name of the song is I Want It All.
I want it all.
I want it all. And it is so encompassing of dating, of love, of relationships, of even friendships, of family relationships. You can equate it to so many things and saying, I am a great person and I deserve. I give you 100% and you giving me 90% is unacceptable. And
it's still a B. Wench.
We don't want B's. If I'm giving you 100%, you need to find the other 10% to give.
Okay.
I want it all. And so from beginning to end, the song is amazing. She delivers vocally like she always does. The instrumentation in the background is great. The video was the announcement that she was pregnant and while we hadn't seen her in the public eye for a long time.
Because she was doing those videos on YouTube where she was remaking like Drake songs. And she remade some, but
she's always done that. She's always covered. Yeah, she's always covered songs.
Those were cute videos.
And slayed the cover.
She's
always covered and slayed.
Cute videos.
But when the video came out, it was her announcement to the world, a la Beyonce, that she was pregnant. Because the very first, the first half of the video, you only saw her from titties up, and she was still giving you great hair, great face, great emotions. But check this song out, "I Want It All," and then you will want it all after you listen to it.
Yeah. My song is from LaToya Luckett from the Lady Love album. And the song is called Matter.
Woo! I know this one. It's not obscure to me.
What I really enjoyed about the song was, especially in my current situationship, he is like...
What in the Nick Cannon is going on with you?
He likes me. I'm different. They always tell me I'm different. Sure, I have a personality. I have a brain. I use it. Okay, sure, I'm different. But I still can tell that he has, as he should, because we're only a couple weeks into it, he still has other thoughts and things going on, like random sex buddies who he has, but he wants to pursue something with me, and I'm just like, that shit don't matter. You don't matter. That don't. And he said that makes me more attractive because I know that, like, none of the shit matters to me.
That's good. I see potential in that.
Matters. Rona matters. So no, I just really seriously put that all together. Wow. I did already. So LaToya Luckett, Matter. She goes through it about, did the bitch do this? Can the bitch do this? Did the bitch do this? The bitch can't, so the bitch don't matter to me. And I was like, come on,
which
LaToya.
was a theme on that whole album. Because she literally told y'all.
Regret was the lead single, I believe. She ain't got no regrets for these other hoes, for the other bitches. And LaToya Luckett gives me what I need. And this new video she just put out. So LaToya Luckett is just...
And so when she's done with the tall, dark-skinned man that ain't shit in the video...
Like yourself.
I want to use him just for like 2 nights.
Well, you should definitely do one definite night and one possible night. Because you don't know, like, if you're going to have a good performance on the first night.
No. 2
you
nights.
Sure?
No, yeah, 2 nights.
Okay, I understand.
Until I'm like, well...
Don't ask me to borrow $20 because you spent all your money on him. I'm just one in the damn payment.
If you know me, you know that ain't never been the case.
What I'm not here for this week is Tucker Carlson. He is the guy who's replacing Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah, Tucker.
But he is just as problematic. The shade is on the first night of his new show. He had Caitlyn Jenner on there promoting her book. I'm about to say something shady. So Caitlyn,
not yet a man, still kind of a woman.
I did say that. So we love our trans.
We still do, but
and we'll get in the street, fight, march, and do everything. So
absolutely, I
be throwing that shade in our inboxes.
Caitlyn Jenner
is just as problematic as Bill O'Reilly. But what I am here for is Caitlyn Jenner is getting better. She definitely looked into the stars and was reaching for facts, but she found the right facts. She was like, there have been 9 trans murders this year, and we sent the letter to the Attorney General from Alabama, and he hasn't even responded, and we definitely need to focus on getting him to say something back. Caitlyn Jenner is trying to become like as good as Laverne Cox, but she's still struggling to find like what all of her message points are. She's definitely got a better media coach. I'm here for that.
Godspeed to her for catching up to Laverne Cox.
Trying to. Inspiration. Yeah. Shooting stars. But what I'm not here for is when Kayla was talking about trans murders being hate crimes, Tucker Carlson said, but is it fair that their murders get to be marked as hate crimes? Aren't we all Americans? Shouldn't it just be a regular murder? Like, what if my son got murdered? Is it different that the person who killed a trans person gets more time because... And the person who murdered my son don't get the same amount of time because yours is different. Yours is marked different. Yours marked with higher priority. He was the gist of what he was saying.
Is his son gay? Is he trying to say something to us? Is he saying that if someone kills his son, that it's a hate crime in that manner?
Do your fucking research. A hate crime is attacking someone on discrimination of their race, their national origin, their religion, or their sexual orientation.
Yeah.
Miss, I don't understand if this is your first date.
It's not his first. It's not his first. He's been in Fox for a while.
He's had like 4 iterations of a show. There was like Carlson tonight. There was Tucker tonight.
And this is going to be canceled too. Ain't
something else. And then, so they've already said that they're moving his show from the Bill O'Reilly time spot at 9 p.m. to like 7 p.m. and putting a panel of 4 girls in there to replace the time slot where Bill O'Reilly was, because, girl, they can already tell that Tucker just ain't going to be it. So, Tucker also, this is his first dumb shit he said. On International Women's Day, there was a day without a woman. Mm-hmm. And so it was encouraging people to shop at places where women were the owners and people of color. And he said, quote, "This is an attack on the white man. Get out. Just go. They gave you a show after you said some stupid shit like that. Just go." He also hated on... he also said on his political show on Fox, and when Ashley Graham, the plus-size model who was on America's Next Top Model this season, is a judge... this is a political statement, and I do not need this on the cover of my Sports Illustrated. Miss, you might be on the cover of... You might be subscribed to Redbook. You might be subscribed to a lot of redneck Instagrams, but you are not subscribed to Sports Illustrated. Quit pretending on your political show that if a person makes a political statement that you are offended by it. Go play in traffic. Go get on the ATV and not wear a helmet and hurt yourself. Go the fuck away. What the fuck? Just go. Bye.
Just don't be here, because we're not here for you.
Sorry about it. But in good news, Rachel Maddow is slanging ratings. Before Bill O'Reilly was gone, she's been slanging ratings for the month of April. And she's slated during Sweeps Week in the month of May, when advertisers, they decide like who's got the top rated show and who gets all the advertising dollars. Rachel Maddow, who is on MSNBC, she's slaying this month and slated to slay next month, and so her show would be the number 1 rated news hour on TV, beating Bill O'Reilly. So shout out to us changing the goddamn navigation of the goddamn ship.
Well,
I'm here for that. I'm here for Rachel Maddow.
I am.
Hopefully her show gets more money, and the issues that us as minorities care about can get more attention, and more foundations and organizations get some of her charitable dollars, because she will have more money to give. Hallelujah.
Absolutely. I'm definitely here for it. You know what I'm not here for?
Comb your hair because your hair is nappy.
Mondays.
Oh.
Fuck them.
Like the day of the week?
The day of the week. We can start on Tuesday.
I was like, somebody had that baby Monday? That's real.
I'm not here for Mondays. Plain and simple. That's it. It's the reason for all of the strife throughout the rest of the week. Okay. I'm not here for it. So it's I've had very few Mondays where I didn't feel like I was K. Michelle talking about Memphis. Like,
okay,
that Monday beat my ass.
Oh, yeah.
Monday always beats my ass, and so I'm still not here for it.
Uh-oh.
And generally, I'm never gonna be here for Monday until I make $1 million.
Does anything else need to be said today?
Nope.
All right, time for Let's Call.
You're first.
We got to do the shot first, and you're running away.
I'm not.
So, let's call a toast. My last call is to Normani from Fifth Harmony, who is slaying on Dancing with the Stars. I'm not going to confess that I watch live, but I definitely watch her on the internet. Normani and then the girls from Fifth Harmony came and supported. They are currently on a tour in Asia, and she comes back to America, to Los Angeles, to record Dancing with the Stars every week live TV. So shout out to Normani. I sent Martell a video last night. I hope he watched it. But Fifth Harmony is supporting her, and she's an amazing dancer. They had Disney Week, and she got a 38 out of 40 stars. And last night, Normani from Fifth Harmony got a 38 out of 40 last week. So shout out to her, black girl, slaying in the group, and just slaying. But the classically trained guy is like, I know that there was a salsa, but I could have seen like a little bit more salsa. And then Val, who was with Tamar last season, because Tamar was slated to win last season before she had her issues. So Val is slaying. per usual. And Normani from Fifth Harmony is laying on this with the stars, and I'm here for it. Love it, love it, love it.
I'm here for trade and trade adjacent niggas.
Verse tops? Do they have to be verse? You could be trade.
No,
to be
you
a
can be
bottom.
trade and be a bottom.
Oh,
It's trade bottoms. Those are great. Trade is not specific to position. Trade and trade adjacent niggas that you see in public, and then y'all have like 5 seconds to 10 seconds of eye contact, and you think that you might have like a real chance, and then you look back again, and then you assess the body, and then you look at the ass, and then you look at the dick, and then you look at the chest, and you look at all. So
okay, so you do this regularly.
yeah. In the gym,
You doing a whole clinical assessment on the girls.
There's a gym culture, and you know when you sizing up somebody and when they sizing up you. So my last call is to all of the men that I have looked at for a good couple minutes, obsessed, made my gym bae, gym husband, train bae, train husband, and you thought for a second about the Whitney Houston song, All the Man That I'll Ever Need.
Okay.
My last call is to all y'all niggas out there.
Do they have to be niggas? Because, nigga is a mindset. If there's a cute Arabic man, child, get
Arabic men can be niggas too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a mindset. So
It doesn't have to be just fully black.
That wraps up this week's episode of Here For It Podcast. Definitely leave us comments. Which LGBT movies do you recommend that people watch? Because I've apparently got some homework to do.
You do.
So I'm looking to watch new movies, and leave comments so people who listen to us can know what other movies they need to. Because sometimes Netflix and chill be dry, child. Pull out your Fire Stick and hope that it's on there. Cause
just pull out your stick and it'll just be chill
just skip the first portion.
It'll just be chill at that point.
But I'm definitely looking to watch some more LGBT themed movies so I can have things to talk about. And Stealthing, that is a new child. You done pulled one out on me, no pause.
Yikes.
So follow us on the internet at Here For It Pod. We're on Instagram.
Thank you for all the love that people are definitely giving us on the internet and us in person when y'all see us and are shouting it out. Continue.
And do a screen cap and share us on Instagram that you're listening to our podcast. I think that's what we need. I don't know. I want to be famous. How can I be famous?
Don't be like Nene Leakes.
All right. We'll see you guys next week. Holla.
Bye.